Welcome back to Dark, the series finale. I am so fucking excited. And here we are, starting right where we began. Very poetic. Very. Man, I don't want to see this shit again. Mikhail deserves so much better. So many people deserve so much better. How you gonna do it, Claudia? Come on. You gotta be the one.
Das ist unmöglich.
Then what is it? Oh shit, don't fuck with me.
Die Trigetta. Eine dritte Welt.
No. Please don't do this to me. That's what Tannhaus's time machine was? It was a different world altogether? So he's the actual origin. He's the reason this all started. And thank you everybody for not spoiling in the comments what this was. I appreciate you telling me to just wait. Perfekt was? Are you kidding me? It was Tannhaus the whole time? Holy shit. Okay. Alright. God damn it, I love this show. Even though I feel like there were tons of hints that there is a third world, I still just didn't anticipate that. I figured we were gonna stick to the two. And that's so cool that throughout that whole last episode, every time you saw him, it wasn't even the two, or I guess the one Tannhaus that we know. It's someone from a completely different world, and he's the reason it all started in the first place. But how did Claudia even find that out? I'm actually getting like a little emotional that this is the last time I'm gonna see, you know, a new Dark episode. It's actually coming to an end. Or a beginning, I suppose.
Sie alle müssen sterben, damit sie wiedergeboren werden können.
That's fucked up. I do have to agree with some people that think Eva is far worse than Adam. I mean, wanting eternal suffering through this loop that's pretty fucking crazy. But I still stand by Adam wanting to destroy everyone and everything is equally crazy. Oh, yep, and here we go, leading up right to the moment when she killed the other, Jonas.
Ihr hättet niemals existieren dürfen.
Kinda figured that would be the case. Mata and Jonas are the real problems in all this. If they don't exist, then things could potentially return to normal.
Ich habe mir lange Zeit gewünscht, dass du der
Wait,
Vater
whoa, you're not the father? Who is? What? Huh?
bist.
Don't
Aber es
just,
ist besser so.
don't just drop it on me like that. What the hell?
Sie ist nicht Teil des Knotens.
Oh, so that means she'll still be alive. Yeah, when they fix all this, she'll live on.
Und in ihrer Welt.
That's so cool. Wait, did he not go back to the 50s in the other world? That had to have been one of the, like, most traumatic, like, dark scenes of the show. Watching him brutally attempt to murder a child. That was fucked up. Where's the rock? Oh no. I just said it was one of the darkest scenes in this whole show. I don't want to watch it again. Fuck. Jeez. And it is so fucked up how it's very reminiscent of how Katarina was killed by her mom. Like, so fucked up. Oh, what was that? Oh, shit. What the hell? What the fuck?
Und ich habe es genutzt, um mich ebenfalls in eine andere Richtung laufen zu lassen, um heute hier zu sein. Du musst es
Oh.
dafür nutzen, Jonas auf einen anderen Weg zu schicken.
That's
Und
so
damit den
fucking
Kreislauf
cool.
endgültig zu brechen.
This time it's Adam. Again. It's like, hey, I know I just killed her, but like, hear me out.
Aber dafür musst du mir vertrauen.
It's kind of a big ask, dude. Like, yes, you should trust him right now, but if I were Jonas, I'd be like, why the hell would I trust you? Like,
Papa. Sag ihm, dass es mir leid tut.
oh. My heart, damn, that fucking, oh, that's so sad. Aegon really did deserve so much better. Come on, man, you can do this. And this is, I think, the first time on maybe the whole show where I genuinely feel like, you know, anything could happen here, because this wasn't ever supposed to happen. Like, this actually feels like things are really changing, and all the way up to this point, you know, nothing could be changed. Or I suppose it could be, it's just Adam and Eva wouldn't let it happen. Come on, man, you gotta go quicker than that. Just run out there. Yeah, that's smart. Run up and grab her. That's so cool.
Warte! Was soll das heißen?
Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, Mata. I know I've said it before, but I love this song that whenever they use it on the show.
Es ist etwas kompliziert zu erklären.
You're telling me. Them. Oh, they're going to save Thanos' family, so he never even has the idea to do time travel. Or makes the machine, at least. Fuck, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna save his family. And if they save his family, that means Charlotte probably never exists.
Wir sind der Grund dafür, dass
Noah,
alles
Agnes,
passiert.
none of them. That would be really hard to do. Be like, okay, let's do this. We'll save time as we know it, but that means we have to both make the ultimate sacrifices of not even just dying, but never living in the first place. That's tough. Damn, but she's game. They both know it's the right thing to do. It's actually rather ironic, thinking about it, that Tannhaus is the one who created all this, essentially, and he's one of the only people to never actually time travel. Oh, so the same thing happened when Katarina went through the passage, and I wondered for the longest time, like, what the hell is that? Makes a bit more sense now. Whoa. What's going on? What the fuck? Oh, the perspective on that is like fucking with my head. Oh my gosh. It's like a... Oh, Katharina. That would scare the shit out of me if I was a parent and my kid was like, that boy over there, he looks so sad. I'd be like, we're moving. We're moving right now. They're really tugging at my heartstrings right now. Showing them as little kids with their parents, knowing full well that they can't exist anymore for this all to be fixed. The visuals in this episode might be the best of the entire series. It's been some of the coolest shots I've ever seen in this episode. Please do not tell me they're the reason for the fucking crash. Whew, okay, oh my gosh. I felt like the show was about to take a very cynical, like nihilistic approach there. That'd be a very surreal experience. Two complete strangers, just knowing so much about you.
Marek? Ist alles okay?
Hell yes, man. They fucking did it.
Marek!
But what's gonna happen to them? Are they seriously gonna like straight up vanish off the face of the earth, or are they just gonna exist only in this world now? Like, what's going on? What's gonna happen?
Dein Sohn denkt, er hat ein paar Engel gesehen.
Mach dich nicht lustig.
I guess in a way, yeah, kind of did. Yeah, this is not even close to what I expected the final episode to be like, but so far I'm really liking it actually. This does seem like this will put things right.
Das hat funktioniert. Im Schrank.
Oh, they remember seeing that?
Das warst du.
That's nuts.
Es war kein Traum. Das ist das, was wir dann sind. Ein Traum.
Fuck, I'm crying. Oh shit. This is really it for him.
Wir passen perfekt zusammen.
Stop, you're gonna actually make me like cry. Fuck.
Glaub nie etwas anderes.
I want to make a joke that they got Thanos, but I can't even. I can't even really be funny right now. Shit's really sad. I don't know why this is like the saddest scene for me. I think it's just because it's the end. Perfect song choice, by the way. Shit. Haven't cried like that in a minute. Ooh. Regina.
Meine Flasche auf, ja? Ja, mach mal. Ja. Mir doch mal.
Und jetzt stoßen wir auf.
Damn it, this is gonna make me cry too. Fuck.
Danke für die Einladung.
Ja, auf dich.
They fucking did it, man. Oh, what? For real, you never told me.
Erzähl mal, Torben.
Come on.
Aber ihr müsst versprechen, dass es niemandem weiter erzählt.
I promise I won't tell anyone but my subscribers.
Letzten Sommer ist...
No, you fucking assholes!
Hey, ist alles okay?
Every little thing is making me cry during these last moments. God damn it.
War die Welt zu Ende?
Die Welt war zu Ende?
2 of them, to be precise.
Ja, keine Ahnung. Dass alles vorbei ist. Als ob man plötzlich frei ist von allem. Kein Wollen. Kein Müssen. Nichts.
Maybe it is better that way.
Das solltest du dringend untersuchen lassen.
Sieht so aus, als ob Winden nicht so einfach gehen will.
Vielleicht ist es ja auch besser.
I have no idea, dude.
Ich weiß nicht.
If you say Jonas, I'm gonna fucking freak.
Ich glaube, ich finde Jonas einen schönen Namen.
Damn it. Ah! Fuck. Oh, that's how it ends. Dude. Such a good show. Such a good show. I'm sorry for crying so much. I'm sorry. Holy shit. Alright, now that the tears are gone, I can talk. Fucking shit. Now that it's all over, I would like to start by giving my overall rating for the entire show, beginning to end to beginning. And for me, it's 10 out of 10. It is my favorite show I have ever seen. It just barely beat out Breaking Bad as my #1 TV show. Because I remember when I first watched Breaking Bad, I thought that is one of the most well-written TV series I have ever seen, and this one topped it. Like, I cannot believe the fucking ride this show took me on. And I had seen some criticism of the finale before I watched it, just some people saying, I didn't really like how it ended, I didn't like how it happened, but I think that was absolutely beautiful. Like, the Like, for a lot of the end scenes, I wasn't even crying because I was sad, but because it was over, and it was a beautiful journey to take on this show, to see where it ended and how they finally fixed it all. In my opinion, that was a finale done perfectly. That was so fucking good. This whole season, I think, was a brilliant way to end the series, just because they lead up to all these crazy, confusing moments that you can't quite piece together. And then in the penultimate episode, they answer a vast majority of your questions. And then in this one, you know, they answer the final question. Like, how do we fix all this? What started all of this? And the answer was Thanos. Like, his pain and grief is what caused the fracture of the world into two others. And Jonas, Mata, and honestly, it looks like a lot of people were never meant to really exist. Like, as much as I love Charlotte, she was never meant to be. Jonas, Mata, Ulrich. It's not even like a tragic way to end the show, I don't think. The way she explained it at the end too, like, maybe it's better that it's just darkness now. It's all over. There's no more having to do this or wanting to do this. No more pain, no more suffering, and Jesus, man. And looking back one episode before, I thought, you know, Adam's idea of destroying both worlds was insane. And I still kind of do. The only reason I accept it here is because that's not the end of it. It's not just, I want to end everything. He's saying, I need to end these two worlds and leave it the way it was supposed to be. And I feel like it might be a bit of a plot hole as to how Claudia could have possibly known that, because it doesn't seem like she or anyone else was able to travel to the origin world. The one exception was Mata and Jonas. At the moment it was created, they could take the bridge to get there. So I feel like that might have been a slight oversight on their part, but at the same time, little things like that don't really bother me in the grand scheme of things. There are, if you really dig deep in the whole show, there's a few moments where you're like, oh, what does that even mean? Like, what is the point of that? Or how did this happen that way? But I think ultimately everything that needed to be answered in order for this to both make sense and be really fucking clever, they answered them. And as for the other tiny little details that I might not be able to put together completely, I don't think it really mattered. And it's crazy to think that Regina could only live in the origin world because she wasn't Tronta's daughter. Like, because she wasn't a part of that family tree, she was able to escape it. And I'm really happy that she gets to live in the end. And as much as I hated Hannah, you know, in the first forever, it seems like in that original world, without Ulrich and so many other things to get in the way, she's not a bad person. Hey, I'm literally filming my video right now of my reaction to the final episode of Dark. Beautiful. Like, it was a beautiful ending to that story. Like, that was, I'm getting emotional talking about it. That was such a good show. Sorry, I was talking to my mom on the phone. I do not remember where I left off. So I'll just say, there's a billion things I could talk about with this show. I think now seeing how it all goes, it just has so much replay value. It's so well written, so well acted. It is a phenomenal series. My definite favorite series I've ever seen. Cinematography in this episode, I think, was the best that it's ever been on the show. There were quite a few shots, while being visual effect heavy sometimes, they're just gorgeous to look at. They were so artistically done. Like, there were so many moments you felt like you were looking at a painting instead of a show. Like, it's unbelievable. The editing and pacing of this episode was a slight bit on the slower side, but I kind of expected that. When you're talking about the final episode, there's quite a few things you got to get through, and you got to take your time to do it. So I completely understand why this episode was a lot slower than the last one, but I mean, this was it. Needed to be that way. Music was again perfect. I mean, that "What a Wonderful World" moment, that was so beautiful. It was so beautifully done, so tragic, and at the same time hopeful and happy. It was fantastic. So fucking good. And the acting, of course, was superb. Like, seeing Mata and Jonas make that decision knowing full well, like, this is it for us. This will be everything. Like, every moment of our lives is never going to have existed, but we have to do this to put an end to this, like, eternal torment. And making that ultimate sacrifice was, again, both beautiful and tragic. I have not cried that hard from a show in a long time. I think the last time I cried like that, and it wasn't even that bad, was probably when, spoiler alert for The Walking Dead, when Glenn was killed on The Walking Dead. I think that was the only other TV show in the past while that I can remember that really got me to cry. And finally, I get to rate the story now that I know what the fuck it is. And surprise, surprise, story 10 out of 10. Like, there may be tiny little things that don't quite add up or don't quite match maybe the way they intended them to, but 99% of the entire show was superbly written. Like, it's clear they had a plan and knew where this was going from the start, all throughout it. So yeah, that's about as close to a masterpiece you can get on a TV show, I think. And as for my overall rating for this episode and the show as a whole, for this episode, I would give it, honestly, 10 out of 10. I really like how they ended it. I can see why some people might be a little pissed about that, but I think that makes the most sense. It really ripped your heart out in all the right ways. Like, I think that was a very smart way to end the show. And the show as a whole, again, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Like, it's so good. I, again, will not say it's perfect. I don't think anything, no person, no art, no nothing could ever achieve true perfection, but this is as close as you're gonna get, at least for a long while. I don't think we'll see a show this good for quite some time. That being said, I said the same thing after I finished Breaking Bad, and I was like, I don't know if I'll ever see something that's that well put together ever again. And honestly, not too many years after that show ended, I got this. So yeah, to say I'm satisfied is an understatement. That was such a great journey to take, and thank you all for joining me on it. Like, I really appreciate all the feedback, everyone discussing their theories with either myself or other people in the comments. Like, I really enjoyed making the series, and I think this is my favorite thing I've like ever reacted to on the channel. So thank you all, and thank you, Dark, for being so fucking awesome. And that's about it. Who's the child gonna... Oh my god, I just realized it's Noah. It's gonna be fucking Noah. Mark my words. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel really stupid.